All right, what is up, everyone? It is Sunday. There is a whole bunch of snow on the ground. I think I've probably got, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches, maybe 7 or 8 inches. I did some shoveling earlier when there was about 6 inches, and it's been snowing since then. It's supposed to stop though in the next few hours. It's really gonna start slowing down here pretty soon, and then it's so weird. Like at 8 o'clock, the snow stops, and then there's no snow in the forecast for us all week. It's the strangest thing. It's just gonna be really cold. So I'm going to play some football while I watch the AFC Championship game. Um, yeah, let's do that. So we're going to pick up where we left off in yesterday's video, which was a scoring fest between the Browns and the Chargers. In the real game, both quarterbacks had like 330 yards and 3 touchdowns each. In this game, we're already getting there. I mean, we are there that early already. Chargers lead the Browns 21-14. We have 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. We got 5 touchdowns already in this game. In real life, it was 30-24. Browns win in overtime. So it's a high-scoring game in real life. And, whenever I play, I always have a little bit more scoring than usual because of some of the rule changes that I make. No fumbles and things like that. So here we go. Let's get started here. So the Browns are going to start with the ball, down 7. Okay. And it's a 5. We're going to go inside run. That'll be Mike Pruitt. And 54, oh, that's going to be, is that going to be an AD? Yes, it is. That's an AD. It's an inside run AD, Mike Pruitt. A 43. 43 is terrible. Oh, it's a 31 in this case. A 31 is an RP. Oh, no. We're in the second quarter. It's no gain, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. All right, a 26, that's a 7. That's going to be holding on the Browns, and that's going to knock them back 10 yards. All right, holding. Okay, 1st and 20 now, back at the 10. We'll go short pass heavy, and we will get a medium pass. All the way back inside the 14 here. Medium pass. Sipe. 22, that's going to be Ozzie Newsome. He's an A. 25. Let's see. 25 is AD. So we're going to go medium pass AD. Sipe to Ozzie Newsome. 35 for Sipe is a 9. It's going to be complete. He'll only get 6 yards, though. So Sipe to Newsome goes for 6. And it's going to be 2nd and 14. And we're going to short pass heavy again. A 16. That's another medium pass. 21. That's another Ozzie Newsome. And 43. This time it's a BG. And we're going to make it an AG. So medium pass AG now. Sipe to Newsome. 23. That's a 28. And he gets sacked. And he'll lose 5 yards. So Sipe can't get the ball off before somebody knocks him down. Who gets him for the Chargers? 21. That is Mike Green. Mike Green is your starting middle linebacker. Mike Green. And it's going to be 3rd and 19 now, all the way back at the 11. And we're going to go medium pass heavy again. And we'll get a 20. That's a long pass. I'm pretty sure I've already had a long pass for the Browns in this game. So let's go medium pass. Bobby Jones. Well, he's a B. The only guy that's an A is Newsome. He's got a ton of targets. So let's go medium pass. Let's go Dave Logan. Let's go medium pass Dave Logan. He's a B on medium. He's an A on short, but he's a B on medium and long. 32 on your defense is a CG, so we'll stay at CG. So medium pass, CG, Sipe to Dave Logan. 12. Oh no, it's a 26, and Brian Sipe is going to take off and run. Does not like what he sees. Our defense was 32. Is that a CG? Yeah. So our defense is a CG. So can Sipe get 19 yards? Probably not. 34. No, but he can't get a penalty. That's a 35. He'll get 4 yards, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. Oh, man, are the Browns about to get bailed out? Let's see. 30. Oh, no, 34. That's going to be holding. And they will decline this one. And they'll just go sipe, no gain. Quarterback forced run. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to punt from their own 11. Bring out Jeff Gossett. See if he can get something to kind of put a leg into this ball. 52. That's a 25. That's not going to be good. Oh, that is terrible. That is a 26-yard punt taken by D10. That is brutally bad. So Jeff Gossett, 26, D10. D10 is James Brooks. From the Browns, 36, James Brooks, 13. He'll pick up 4 yards on the return, and that is about as good a field position as you can get there. That is going to be 1st and 10 Chargers from the Browns, 32. Terrible possession there for Cleveland all the way around. Let's go standard. All right, a 15. That's a short pass. 34 on your defense is BG. 53 is Eric Sievers. He's a tight end. I haven't said his name yet. He's a B. He's a pretty good backup tight end behind Winslow. He's a B3. Eric Sievers. And what was our defense? A BG. So we're going to go short pass BG. Fouts looking for the tight end Eric Sievers. Oh my God, it just continues. I mean, that's a touchdown, guys. That's a 32-yard touchdown from Fouts to Eric Sievers as the doubles barrage that was happening yesterday continues to today. It is 27-14. We have 8.5 to go in the second quarter. The Browns have a pretty good defense. It's not working out. The dice, man, when they want doubles, they'll give you doubles. Kick extra point. There's your 44. 44 is good. And it is going to be 28-14 now. Chargers. 8.5 to go. Let's kick it off with Benershka. 64. That is a 40. And that is 64-010. And that'll be OB. That's going to be Boyce Green on the return. 54. We're going to have a penalty. That'll be a 36. And he'll get 13 yards, and he'll be and it'll be a TQ will be the penalty. All right, a 21 on a Q. And that's going to be holding on the receiving team. So I'll do what I always do. We got 13 yards of return. Here's 12 right here. So we'll just say that he got 8 yards on the return. And they're going to have terrible field position again. All right, so 15 seconds. Then we'll just go half the distance. So we're at the 9. So we're going to call it a 4-yard penalty. And we'll just say it was on the kickoff. And it was holding. And no time off the clock. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Browns back at the 5. So just when the field position couldn't get any worse for them, this happens. All right, standard offense. A short pass. Brian Sipe. $51. 51 is not Eric Sievers. It is Willis Adams. He's a C. 45 is a BS. So a short pass BS. Sipe to Willis Adams. 22 for Sipe as the doubles continue. That's 16 yards. And that'll be a 1st down. So that was to Willis Adams. And that was 16. Yep. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Out to the 21. All right, we're going to get a 6. That'll be an outside run. And 16 will be Mike Pruitt. 14 on your defense is an AD. So inside run AD. Mike Pruitt. 24. 24 is a 22. And he'll get 4 yards as he gets around the corner, taken down by a linebacker. So Pruitt for 4. 2nd and 6 now. All right, a 12. That'll be a short pass. 63. 63 is Boyce Green. He's a B on short passes. 41 is AS. So we'll go AS, short pass. Sight to Boyce Green. Oh my God, 11. That's a 2, and that's a touchdown. 75 yards. Come on now, what is going on with this game? This is unbelievable. I'm going to keep going, though. 75 yards. Oh, man, and a touchdown. So hilarious. All right, let's kick the extra point with Matt Barr. 44. There's another 44 on a PAT. That'll be good. And it is 28-21. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kicking off with Matt Barr's a 31. There's no such thing as a long drive in this game. That's a 39. 69-09. 4 yards deep. We'll call a touchback here. So 69-09. And that is James Brooks. Take touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Chargers. Let's see how long it takes before I roll an 11 or a 66. Play a game. See how long it takes. All right, so 17. We're going to start off with a short pass. 14 on your defense. That's a BG. 64 is Roger Carr. That does not sound like a football name. Roger Carr. Let's see what I can find. There he is. He's a backup wide receiver. C1. EB2. Roger Carr. And so we're going to go from B. We're going to stay right at BG. So short pass, BG. Fouts to Carr. 11. What is with these dice? Seriously. That's touchdown. I mean, that's an 80-yard touchdown. It's getting ridiculous. There's a part of me that's like, this game doesn't count. But that's what the dice are saying. I mean, I didn't roll a 66. I rolled an 11 on the first one. Unbelievable. All right, let's kick the extra point. Ralph Benershka, 55. Another doubles on an extra point. What is going on? I gotta change dice. I gotta do something here. This is out of control. APBA, you're out of control. All right, so let's see. Let me give me one of my dice from one of my other games. Oh, here we go. I got one over here. Here's a new white one right here. We're gonna go with that one. I got a new red one over here. We're gonna go with those two. We're gonna get rid of these two. We're gonna go with these two. We'll see if these are just as lucky as the other ones. Let's kick it off with Benershka. I guess they're not just as lucky. That's 25, and 25 is a touchback. This is unbelievable. Maybe I should have bet on the football games today or something. All right, 1st and 10 at 20 for the Browns. All right, let's see how long it takes before I roll that 11 or that 66. 8. 8 is an outside run. 55 is Boyce Green. I know, 55. Yeah, 55 is Boyce Green. All right, and then 11. There's your 11. Look at that, doubles. I mean, it's not stopping here, guys. 11 is BG. So Boyce Green, outside run, BG. I'm to the point now where I want to keep playing just to see if it ever stops. 24. All right, 24. 24 is a 22, and Boyce Green gets nothing. He gets knocked out of bounds after no gain. I mean, every set of games you play, there's going to be an outlier. This looks like it might be the outlier. Let's keep it. Let's go short pass heavy. Get that 66 here. That's going to be an short pass. 62. That's going to be Boyce Green again. He's a B on short passes. 63 is an A, a BG. So we'll go short pass BG. Short pass BG. Sipe to Boyce Green. 34. So we're going to have a penalty. That's a 35. That's 9 yards. That's complete. 9 yards. And we have a TH. So let's check the penalty. 44. That's going to be pass interference. That'll be 9 yards and an automatic first down. All right. First and 10 at the 29. We're going to actually have a drive here that goes more than 3 plays. A 13. We're going to stick with that short pass. 41. I'm sorry, 41 goes over there. 45 goes there. 41 goes there. So short pass, Dave Logan, he's an A. 45 is BS. We'll go AS, short pass. Sipe to Logan. 31 for Sipe is complete. And that'll be 11 yards and a first down. All right, first and 10 again, now up to the 40. All right, a 6, that's an outside run. 62 is going to be Boyce Green. 24. 24 is BS. So outside run BS, Boyce Green. $33. 33 is a 15. He's good for 15 yards and a first down. All right, first and 10, they cross the 50, get to the Chargers 45. All right, a 7, that's another outside run. 63, that'll be Boyce Green again. 53. 53 is a BS. Outside run BS, Boyce Green. 53. That's a 17. And he'll get 9 yards. So we're going to run 9 yards out of bounds for Boyce Green. Second and 1. All right, a 16. That is a short pass. 11, that is Bobby Jones. He's an A. And a 33, that is a BD. We'll make it an AD. So we're going to go short pass AD, sight to Bobby Jones. I mean, it's not stopping, guys. It's just not stopping. That is an 11. On Sipe's card, that's a 2. That's a 52-yard pass here. It's not an automatic touchdown, but we are inside 52 yards, and that's going to be a touchdown. So Sipe to Bobby, I got to know, what would you do if you were me right now? Because this obviously is, like, I don't mind unrealistic in this game. I don't mind the wacky scores here and there. But this is so far outrageous that I don't even know what to do. You guys tell me what you would do in the comments. Let me know what you would do. Let's kick it off with Matt Barr. 65. 65 is 35? Yeah, 35. We're going to have a penalty. 54-010 TL. So let's check the L. 34, and that's going to be an 18. That is going to be offside on the defense. Offside on the kicking team. But 54 goes to the 11. And it's 010. That is... Who is that? Is he under here? Yeah, that is going to be Bruce Laird as your backup kick returner. What does he do? A 12. That's an 11. So he'll get 22 yards. They'll actually decline the penalty here, and they'll take the kick. So it's 54 yards. And then it's a 22-yard return by Laird, who's a defensive player, I think. Yeah. 22 yards by Bruce Laird. And the Chargers start first and 10 at their own 33-yard line. All right, let's see how long it takes. A 1. That's going to be an inside run. 34 on your defense while they were playing a pass. It's a BD. And 32 is Chuck Muncie. So inside run, Chuck Muncie. Against a what, BD? Yeah. 41 for Muncie is a 26. And he'll get through the line. He'll fall forward and he'll get a yard. Muncie for a yard. All right, make it second 9. We got 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. All right. Oh, we got a leaner. All right, a 17. That's a short pass. 16. 16 is AS. 46. 46 is Chuck Muncie. He's an A. So we're going to go short pass AS. Fouts to Muncie. $46. That is a 16. That's complete, but it's only going to be 1 yard. So Fouts to Muncie for 1 yard. And we actually get the Chargers to a third down here. 3rd and 8 at the 35. And a 9. We'll go short pass. 42 on your defense is CS. 43 is Chuck Muncie. He's an A, so we'll go BS. Short pass. 64. 64 is a 9. It's complete. 8 yards out of bounds. First down. Fouts finds Chuck Muncie for 8. Exactly what he needed, right to the stick. So it's 1st and 10 at the 43. 3:15 to go. Let's go short pass heavy. It's going to be a short pass. 51 on your defense is an AD. 14 on your offense is Wes Chandler. Wes Chandler is an A. What was 51? It's an AD. So we'll go AD short pass. Fouts to Chandler. 45. Oh, man, that's going to be a 11. Yeah. That'll be good for 5 yards. So pass, Fouts to Chandler for 5. I forgot. Fouts has a great card. We got down to 2:45. So we're going to start doing a little hurry up. We've got timeouts left here for the Chargers. So let's go short pass heavy again. And we need a leaner. And it's a 7. That'll be a short pass. 11 on the defense. That's a CD. 22 is Winslow. He's an A. So we'll make it a BD. So short pass, BD, Fouts to Winslow. 53, that'll be complete. Everything's complete on his card. That's another 5 yards, and that's a first down. They're going to use a timeout here. Fouts to Chandler for 5. We'll go 30 seconds, but then we'll add 15 for the timeout. 1st and 10 at the 47. They cross the 50. Short pass heavy again. Another 7. That's the short pass. 25. 25 is AD. 56. Pete Houlihan. He's a C, so we'll go to BD. So a short pass BD, Fouts to Houlihan. A 34, a penalty. 35. That's good for 6 yards. But we have a TH. We have a penalty. So let's see what the H is. 16, that's going to be on the offense. That's delay a game. Play never happened. 5 yards. All right. 1st and 15 back at the 48. All right, a 4. 4 is going to be a short pass. 15 is an AD. 63 is Bobby Duckworth. He's actually a C. He's one of those guys. You don't see it very often, but he is a CB. So he's a C on short passes and a B on medium and long. So he's a deep threat guy. He's not a short pass guy. So this is going to be a C. 15 was AD. We'll make it a BD. Short pass, BD, Fouts to Duckworth. 35, it's another completion, though. That's an 8, and that's 7 yards and out of bounds. So that's going to be right to the 2-minute warning. And we got 2nd 8 now on the Browns 45. Let's go medium pass heavy here. And we get a short pass. 16 on your defense is AS. And 63 is Bobby Duckworth again. So we're going to go, let's see, AS, we're going to go back to BS, right? Yeah, so BS, Fouts to Duckworth. 44. 44 is a 4. And that is 15 yards. And they'll use a timeout here. So Fouts to Duckworth for 15. And they're going to use they got one timeout left. 1st and 10 at the 30. The Browns 30. All right, a 1. So that's a short pass. 32. That is a CG. 25 is Winslow. Make it a BG. So short pass BG, and we're actually on the next sheet. Short pass BG. Fouts to Winslow. 21 for Fouts. It's a 12. This guy, every pass is complete on his card. It's unbelievable. 21 is a 12, and that's good for 4 yards. I think his card might be a little bit too generous. And it's going to be another 30-second play. They'll use another timeout. It's our last one. So now we have our hurry up. Our hurry up play is kind of in motion here if we want to use them. Although we can't really use it on the next play. That'll make it 4th down. So, 2nd and 6. Let's go short pass heavy. It's an 8. That's a short pass. 12. 12 is a CG. 65 is James Brooks. He's actually a B. So we'll go short pass CG. Fouts to James Brooks. 15. That'll be complete. Everything's complete. That is good for 10 yards. And they might have to go hurry up. So that's going to be him to him for 10. We'll make it 15 seconds. And then we'll burn the 1st down with a spike. It's the only way he gets incompletions is by spiking the ball. No time. All right, 2nd. Oops. Fouts. Okay. 2nd down and 10 now with the 16. 1:15 to go. Short pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. 41. 41, your defense is an AS. 46, that is Chuck Muncie. He's an A. So we'll go short pass AS. Fouts to Muncie. 55. 55 is a 5. And that is 14 yards down to the 2-yard line. And they'll spike it again. So Fouts down to Muncie. We'll go 15. And we'll spike it again. He's gonna have more spikes than incompletions at this rate. No time. All right. 2nd and goal at the 2. Fouts, 23-28, 352. I mean, that's close to what he was in the whole game in real life. Of course, Sipe is 13 of 18 for 286. So it's ugly both ways. All right. 2nd and goal at 2. Let's just go standard here. Yeah, let's go standard. If you miss it, you take it to 4th. Let's go short pass heavy. So all we have is short pass. All right, a 43. And it will be Kellen Winslow. 43 is a CG. BG. You're going to make it a BG. It's going to be a short pass. Fouts to Winslow. 65. That's a 16. Everything's complete. Now that is complete, but it's no gain on the play. So it's complete for 0. So Fouts to Winslow. So we got a decision to make here, because if we hurry up, that takes it to 4th down. Now they're not going to hurry up on this one because there's no reason to. This will take it down to 30 seconds. You got 2 plays left, 15 seconds each, and 2 plays. So yeah, so you got 2 plays left. So we don't need to do that here. So this is gonna be a 30-second play. All right, 30 seconds to go. 3rd and goal at the 2, and you got 2 downs left is what I meant to say there. So let's go short pass again. All right, 41, that's an AS. 31, back to Winslow, so stay at AS. 24 is a 12. That's complete. 3 yards in the end zone for a touchdown. So Fouts hits Winslow for 2. Gets in the end zone. Makes it 41-28. Let's kick the extra point with Benershka. 23. 23 is a 21, and that is no good. So holy cow, something bad happens to the Chargers. 41-28. Could that come into play later? I mean, I doubt it because they can't stop Dan Fouts. This card is unbelievable. I mean, you do have an interception there at 12 and maybe an interception at 32. But look at all those places where he's got low numbers like 24, 21, 45, 36, 56, 62, 61 though. So even 65 is a 16. I mean, if you're in the A, those are completions so much. This is tough. I told you guys yesterday at the beginning of this game I was worried about this game. Not like this. I wasn't worried to this extent. But, man, this has been, like I said earlier, I don't mind unrealistic. This has been super unrealistic. Look at Fouts. Fouts is 25-30, 354, 5 touchdowns in the first half. Winslow, 9 for 83 and 2. Muncie, 7 for 103. And the Browns aren't much worse. I mean, Sipe, 13, 18, 286, and 3 touchdowns. Newsom has 1. Bobby Jones with 1. And Boyce Green with 1. I mean, holy cow, this is unbelievable. All right, let's kick it off to end this second quarter. All right, a 43 on your kickoff for Benershka is a 26. 26 is 45. 0-11. Now, you don't see 0-11 very often. So Benershka, a really short kick. 0-11 is an OC. Do I have one on the board before I go looking? OC. Yeah, we got Dino Hall. All right, here we go. 33, of course. That's an, what is that? That is an 18, and he'll get 28 yards on the return, and that would have been great field position. Oh, you know what makes this worse for the Browns? Is I believe they have to kick off. So 41-28 at halftime. And they are kicking off. So like in the last game I played, it's like winners out. You score a touchdown, the other team gives you the ball back. So here we go. Kicking it off with Matt Barr. 53. 53 is a 5. 5 is 64.09. So he kicks it to the 1-yard line. All right. To the 1. Yep. All right, a 24 for James Brooks is a 20, and he will get 24 yards on the return. So let's start first and 10 at the 25. Let me save this. All right, first and 10 at the 25. I don't know how long I'm going to play here. Not much longer. We'll play into the third quarter. Maybe we'll get to the halfway point of the third quarter, and then I'll have the whole quarter and a half to play again tomorrow. I actually got lucky. I found out today that I do not have to go into work all week. I have to work from home. I have to work from home, obviously, but I don't have to go in. I usually have to go in the office 2 days a week. I don't have to go in at all today because of the weather, and it's going to be so cold all week. So they're letting us stay home, which is wonderful. So I'll definitely be playing this throughout the week. So first and 10 at the 25 for the Chargers. And how we start now here. We're going to start with a short pass. 51 is an AD. 42 is Charlie Joyner. Charlie Joyner is an A. So short pass AD. All right, here we go. 61 for Fouts. It's a 10. That is unbelievable. That's a 10. That'll be complete. 9 yards. Fouts to West Chandler. No, to the other guy. Charlie Joyner. For 9. Right? Yeah, 9 yards. All right, second and 1. Bernie Kosar's favorite down and distance combos. Second and 1. Oh, we have a long pass. It's a 20. So 31 on the defense is a CS. 52 is Eric Sievers, the tight end. He's a B. So we'll stay at CS. And we'll go long pass. Haven't done it yet in the second half, obviously. So 31 was CS. All right, here we go. Sievers down the middle of the field. 64. That is going to be a 9, and that's going to be incomplete. So Fouts to Severs goes incomplete. It's 3rd and 1. Browns defense got a chance here. We'll go standard. And we'll get a short pass. 64. 64 is a CS, and it's going to be Kellen Winslow. He's an A. So we'll go short pass BS. Fouts to Winslow. 52. 52 is a 26, and Dan Fouts is going to take off and run. All right. So what was our original defense here? 64 is a CS. So Fouts on the move. 62, that is a 29. And he is hammered in the backfield. 6-yard loss. Now, again, I know that would probably be scored a sack, but I don't like doing that because once you start doing the things where they run and then they lose yards, the sacks total just piles up. I'd rather just call that a quarterback run, quarterback forced run -6. That's how I do it. All right, 4th and 7, and oh my God, they got a punt. Maury Buford comes out onto the field. 31 for Buford is a 6. Punting from the 28. So that will be 40 D10. So punt 40 D10. And it's going to be taken at the 30-yard line by Dino Hall. 63 is a 31. And we have an RP16. A rare play. So let's run it off the board here. I usually run RP3 and RP7 off the ChatGPT. But everything else we can do on the boards because they don't come up near as often. 7, the least rare of the rare plays. Returner muffs punt. Okay, hold on. Returner muffs punt. Ball rolls 19 yards behind him. So that's back to the 19. That's back to the 13. D8 recovers while running toward his own goal line and loses 6 more yards. So that is going to be ugly. So we're going to go punt return. We're going to go fumble. Dino Hall fumbles it, but the Browns will recover. It's -19. Browns recover. And then we have a 6-yard loss by D8. D8 is going to go look at your defense, and that is going to be Hanford Dixon. And Hanford Dixon picks it up, but he's running the wrong way. He's pulling a Jim Marshall. Turns around to try to run the right way and gets nailed, and he's going to lose 6 yards. But the Browns start 1st and 10 at their own 7. Okay, I did the math wrong there. 1st and 10 at their own 7. So another bad field position for the Browns. I wonder if this game keeps track of like the average starting field position like you see on TV every now and then. All right, so let's start out standard. We get a 6. That's going to be an outside run. 15, that'll be Mike Pruitt. 13 is a BS. So outside run, BS, Mike Pruitt. Inside the 14. All right. There's an 11. We haven't seen one of those in like 10 minutes. That's a 15 for Pruitt. And he is going to rumble for 20 yards. All right, so Pruitt for 20. 1st and 10 now out to the 27 for the Browns. All right, a 3. And, a 66. That's going to be an inside run. And it's going to be Johnny Davis, the fullback. 42. 42 in your defense is a CS. So inside run, CS, Johnny Davis. Oh, that hit the ground. Inside run, CS. Another one. We're going back-to-back 11s here. That's a 4, and he'll get 11 yards. So Johnny Davis for 11. Had those been pass plays, they both would have been touchdowns. That's the funny part. Okay. Keep it going. 1st and 10 at the 38. A 12. There's your short pass. 51 is Willis Adams. He's a C, and there's your 11. 3 straight rolls of an 11 on plays with different dice, but still 3 straight. 11 on your pass is a BD. Willis Adams is a C, so we'll stay at BD. And we will go short pass, Sipe to Adams, BD. 24 for Sipe. That's a 16. That'll be incomplete. Second down. All right. Second down. Oh, a 20. Okay, now it's the Browns' turn to do their long bomb. We got a lot of 5s on the board. 55 is Harry Holt, the big tight end. He's a B. 55 in your defense is an AD. So we're going to go long pass, AD, Sipe, looking for Harry Holt. .42, that'll be incomplete. That's a 10, and it's 3rd and 10. So both teams have had incomplete long passes now in this second half. So if a 20 comes up for either of them, I'll call the play, and I'll just give it to one of the best. I always give it to an A or the best running back, depending on what I call runner pass. That's kind of how to stay fair. That's kind of how I do it. So 3rd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy. All right, we get a 4. That'll be a short pass. 22, that is Ozzie Newsome. He's an A. 33, that is a BD. Make it an AD short pass. Sipe to Newsome. 32 is brutal. That's a 23, and that pass is intercepted. Sipe with the first interception of the game for either team. W59. W59 for Brian Sipe. All right, a 56. And that is a 4-yard pass. The Chargers are going to get really, really good field position. That wasn't Harry Holt. That was Ozzie Newsome. Yep, AD short pass. Yeah. And let's see. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, I thought I did. All right, let's see who got it for the Chargers. 44. Oh, that's nice. We got a 22. We got a 33. We got a 44. Rolled a couple of 55s in the last one. Had an 11 before that. All I'm missing is that 66. So let's see. I rolled the 44. That is going to be Andre Young. And Andre Young did something earlier in the game that I can't remember what it was. I think he returned a kick or something. There he is. Yeah, he returned a kick. So, he's got a WR column. Look at those low numbers. Holy cow. This could be ugly. 51. That's a 1. And that is a pick 6 for Andre Young. And the score keeps going up. So that's a 42-yard touchdown return for Andre Young. What was it? 42. And that's going to get him in the end zone. It's going to be 47-28. Let's kick the extra point here with Benershka. 64. 64 is a 20. 20 is good. And that is good. All right, Benershka, good. 48-28 now. 11 and a half to go. Let's kick it off with Benershka. A 36. 36 is a 4. And that is 63-09. So kickoff. Benershka. It's going to be a 2-yard line taken by Dwight Walker. 65. 65 is an 11. And he'll get 22 yards. And they'll start at 24. All right, 11:15 to go. We're going to start with an outside run. 41 is that Pruitt? I think it is. Yeah, that'll be Mike Pruitt. 16 is AS. So outside run Mike Pruitt, AS. 36. 36 is 22. He'll gain 2. Second Nate. Oh, we got a leaner. All right, a 10. That's a short pass. 62. 53. So 62 is Boyce Green. He's a B. 53 is BS. So short pass BS. Sipe to Boyce Green. 52 and Sipe is going to take off and run. So we're going to go outside run. Our original defense was what? BS. So Sipe going to go around the corner. Oh, a 22. That's an 11, and he'll pick up, he'll just get 1 yard. So he must not have been much of a runner. He'll get a yard. He'll go out of bounds. So Sipe for 1 out of bounds. Forced run. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. Let's go short pass heavy here. All right, a 5. That is a short pass. 23 is Ozzie Newsome. He's an A. 54, AG. So short pass, AG. Sipe to Ozzie Newsome. $52 again. He's going to run again. All right, back to the outside run. And it's an AG this time. Yeah. Needs 7. 53 is not going to do it. In fact, that's a 25. That's no gain. And the Browns will have to punt. This game is really, really running away from him quickly here. And let's bring out Jeff Gossett. 35 for Gossett is a 6. And that is 40 D10. So punt, Gossett, 40 D10. And it's going to be taken to 31 by James Brooks. 55. Of course, it's a 10. And he'll get 10 yards on the return. And the Chargers start 1st and 10 on their own 41. And let's just see if the scoring barrage continues. I think the most points I had in one game, I think I had 51 for like the 1958 or the 1965 Browns against the Cardinals, I think it was, not too long ago. So let's just see if the Chargers, I mean, they got to be held scoreless the rest of the way, in order to not break it. I mean, with that Dan Fouts card, I can't see it happening. I must want to bring the backup in, but, we got to see what we can do statistically here. And he'll start with a medium pass. And there's another 11. That's going to make it a CD. 65 is not Dwight Walker. 65 is James Brooks. He's a B. So we'll stay at CD. So short pass, CD. I'm sorry, medium pass. CD. Fouts to Brooks. 46. 46 is a 16. That'll be incomplete. And it is 2nd and 10 at the 41. All right, a 2. A 44. 44 is a BG. This is an inside run. 25 is Muncie. So inside run BG, Chuck Muncie. $23. That's going to be a negative play. That's a 29. And he'll get nailed in the backfield. He'll lose 3 yards. So Muncie goes -3. And it'll be 3rd and 13. We'll go medium pass heavy here for the Chargers. And it's a short pass. 41. I believe that's an AS. Yes, it is. And 26. 26 is going to be our guy, Kellen Winslow. So that's it's going to stay AS. So short pass AS. Fouts to Winslow. $42. That'll be complete. It's an 8. And it's good for 11 yards. He'll come up 2 yards short of the first down. And it's going to be 4th and 2, and they'll punt it away. All right, we'll punt it away here. See if we can pin him deep. It's going to be Maury Buford. It's a 45 for Buford. That's a 6, and that's going to be a good punt. That is 40 D10. Actually, it's going to be taken at the 11, so it's not as good as I thought it was. So 40 D10. And that's going to be taken at the 11 by Dino Hall. 21 for Hall is a 25. That should be no gain. Yeah, he's tackled right there. And the Browns starting with terrible field position again. I got to see if that's a stat. I'm going to look now, actually. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. Let me save this. And then let's go to a box score. Let's see if there's an average starting field position anywhere. I don't see it there. There might be something at the very bottom. Like statistics by quarter. It doesn't look like, I mean, if they keep that, I don't know where it is. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Look at that second quarter. I mean, look, TDT. Look at the first quarter. There were 10 touchdowns in the first 2 quarters. There's only been 1 so far in the third quarter. So we're slowing down, apparently. All right, let's go here. Let's go, Brian. So let's go medium pass heavy for sight. And we get a medium pass. We're going to go back here. All right. 11, that's going to be Bobby Jones. He's an A. Actually, I think he's a B on medium passes. Yeah, he is. He's a B on medium passes. 65, there's an AS. So we'll stay at AS. All right, so let's see. That's going to be sight to Bobby Jones, AS. 64, that's a 10. That is complete. 7 yards. 7 yards on the completion to Bobby Jones. All right, 2nd and 3, out to the 18. And we're going to go 13. That's a short pass. 15, back to Bobby. No. Oh, see, this is the one that I have. See, this is I'm gonna have to redo this at some point. If I play it again, I'll redo it. I talked about this in the first video. I've dug Deacon there because he probably went out for a pass in one game. And yeah, see, they've got him as they actually got him as an ET3, a tight end 3, C1. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's line him up at tight end here. 2nd and 3. We brought in an extra offensive lineman. Put Deacon on the end. He's a C. And then 36. 36 is a BS. So we'll stay at BS. We'll short pass BS. And it's going to be BS. Short pass BS. Sight to Doug Deacon. 22. Deacon catches it. And he runs. He's going to get 8 yards. Wow, he looks like, who's that guy for the Patriots that ran that kickback? Was it Dan Arnold? Dan something. Ran that kick return back. I love that video. So he gets, was it 1st down plus 5? He gets 8 yards. So Deacon gets a catch. Gotta love that. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26 now for Cleveland. All right, a 20. So now I can call the play. Let's go short pass to my favorite player, I think, on this team. That's Dave Logan. He's an A. We'll make this a 41. Since that's Logan. Then there's your 11. 11 on your defense is an A. What is that? A BD. Make it an AD. So we're going to short pass AD. Sight to Logan. 42. That's a 10. That's complete. 9 yards. So pass, sight to Logan for 9. I'd love to see one of these two teams, especially the Chargers with their bad defense. I'd love to see them go up against a really good offense. Who would they play if they win this game? They would play the 8-seeded Los Angeles Rams. I don't really remember their team very well. 2nd one, though, on the 35. And let's go medium pass heavy here. Bernie Kosar's favorite play, 2nd one. Let's go medium pass. Run a little play action. It's going to be a medium pass. 11. 36. That is my boy Dave Logan. He's a B on medium passes. 24 is BS. So a medium pass BS. Sipe to Logan. 32. Is that an interception? It's picked off again. W64. So Sipe with another interception. I'm going to have to bring in the piece of crap Paul McDonald. And I don't mean that as a football player. I mean that personally. I can't stand him. Anyway, that's a whole personal thing. W64. So let's check the W64. 43. That is an 18-yard pass. So Sipe to Logan. 18 yards, and it's going to be intercepted. And that's going to be out at the 47 for the Chargers. 64 is Miles McPherson. Who is it? I'm going to go to the bottom of the deck to find Miles McPherson because he's a backup. There he is. Backup safety. He's a W2 with a 0. So that means he catches the ball and he gets tackled right there. No gain for Miles McPherson, an extra a nickelback or a dime back who's back there in the game, picks it off. And the Chargers take over. 1st and 10 at their own 47. 6.5 to go. I'm going to keep going here. This AFC Championship game's got about 2.5 minutes left in the first half. I'm going to play till halftime of that game. So 16, that'll be a short pass. There we go. 16. It'll still be a short pass. 53 on your defense is a CS. And 63. 63 is who? That is Bobby Duckworth again. So it's a short pass. He's a C. 53 is a CS. So a short pass CS. Fouts to Bobby Duckworth. Bobby, what's a Duckworth? 62 for Fouts is a 17, and it's going to be incomplete. Something that Dan Fouts doesn't have to deal with very often. I'm really curious how this Chargers team, if and when they win this game, like, are they going to blow through the rest of this thing because Dan Fouts' card is so good? I find that odd. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing how that goes. All right, 2nd and 10 on the 47. We're going to go medium pass. 66 on your defense is a CD. 56 is Pete Houlihan. He's a C. So medium pass, CD. Fouts to Pete Houlihan. 22. That's a 4. And Houlihan's going to get 26 yards. So Fouts to Houlihan for 26. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the Browns 27. Really could use a turnover here. As a Browns fan, I mean. All right. 3. Let's go inside run. 46. That's a BS. 25. That is Chuck Muncie. So Chuck Muncie BS inside run. We're going to go here, actually. Inside the 30 now. 43 for Muncie. He's going, oh no, it's 31. RP2. Oh man, another a rare play that's not a 3 or a 7. Nice. RP2. All right, here we go. A 5. While faking handoff, quarterback bumps into another back. He retains possession but loses 4 yards. So I'm going to call that a sack. 25 for the Browns is Tommy Cousineau. Tommy Cousineau gets in there for a sack. -4. Fouts. -4 for Cousineau. And it's going to be 2nd and 14 back at the 31. And we'll go short pass heavy. No, we're going to go standard. They don't really need us. Let's use the clock here. Let's go standard. And it's an 18, so it's a medium pass either way. 46 is BS. And this was a 65. 65 is James Brooks, and he is a C on medium passes. So medium pass, James Brooks, BS. 64. That's a 9. That's going to be, complete for 4 yards. So he'll get the 4 yards back that he just lost. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. And we'll go short pass heavy here. All right, a 15, that's a short pass. 16, that's an AS. And 12, that is Wes Chandler. He's an A. So short pass, AS, Fouts to Wes Chandler. 53, you know that's complete. That's a 9. It'll be good for 9 yards. They'll come up a yard short. So Fouts to Chandler for 9. And they're going to bring out their field goal team here. This is going to be a 35-yard field goal for Rolf Benershka. 65. 65 is a 42. I'm pretty sure that's good. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, they're at the 18. And there's your 42. 17, good. So it's going to be short. He's going to kick a little line drive that's actually going to go underneath the crossbar. And that field goal is no good. The Browns take over the ball. 1st and 10 at the 25. I am playing kind of fast right now, if you haven't been able to tell. I'm really just trying to get this game over with so I can get on to the next one. I have a really fun idea for my next set of games. So I'm just trying to get through this one. All right, a 16. That's going to be a short pass for Brian Sipe. Lots of 4s on the board. That'll be Mike Pruitt. He's a B. 46 is AS. So we'll go short pass AS. Sipe dumping it off to Mike Pruitt. Okay. 45, that's a 14. And that's complete for 7 yards, and Pruitt goes out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 3 at the 32. 13 is a short pass. 16, that is Ozzie Newsome. He's an A. And 16 is an AS. So short pass AS, Sipe to Newsome. 45 again, 14 again, 7 yards again. Basically the same play. Actually, it is the same play. This time it's to Ozzie Newsome. All right, 1st and 10 at the 39. All right, a 2. 54. So that's going to be an inside run. 54 is Boyce Green. 32 is a CD. So inside run CD Boyce Green. 12, and he's going backwards. And he'll actually get back to the line of scrimmage, but stopped right there for no gain. So Boyce Green gets nothing. 2nd and 10 now at the 39. Let's go short pass heavy. All right, a 6. 62. That'll be a short pass. 62 is Boyce Green. He's a B. 44 is AD. So short pass AD. Brian Sipe to Boyce Green. $66. We haven't had one of those in a while. That's a 52-yard completion, so it will not be a touchdown, but it will be a 52-yard completion. So Boyce Green for 52. And that is going to make it 1st and goal at the 9. We've only had 1 touchdown in this 3rd quarter, which is pretty amazing considering we had 10 in the first half. 1st and goal at the 9. Let's just go standard here. All the pass plays are going to be short passes. And it's a 16. That's a short pass. 26 is Ozzie Newsome. Oh, there's an 11. There's an 11. 11 is BD. Ozzie Newsome's going to make it an AD. So short pass AD. Sipe to Newsome. Where's that at? Right there. Yeah. Short pass AD. 44. That's a 6, and he'll get 4 yards. So Sipe to Newsome for 4. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We'll go standard again. All passes are still short passes. And it's a 10. That's a short pass. 43. .43 is Mike Pruitt. He's a B. 12 is a CG. So we'll go short pass CG. 52, and Sipe's going to take off and run. So outside run, CG. Brian Sipe. 23, he's going backwards. Oh, no, it's a 31. We have an RP1. And the rare plays are, the non-RP3, RP7 rare plays are flying in this video. RP1, you don't get that very often. All right, it's a 3. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, this is pretty typical. Quarterback mishandles snap. Ball pops loose. After a mad scramble, he recovers it for a 33-yard loss. Come on. All right, so we're going to call it a fumble. Let's go errant snap, loose ball. We'll go minus 33. It's going to be on a, that was a pass play, right? Yeah, that would be a pass play. So it's going to go minus 33, and it's going to be Brian Sipe that falls on it. And then he is going to attempt to run with it, but I'll just have him get a 0 because that's what it says. All right. So now it's 3rd and goal at the 38. Let's go medium pass heavy. Boy, this last 2 minutes and 20 seconds or whatever is taking forever. They're down to a minute 42. I've been playing for half an hour. All right, 25. We got a short pass. No, we got a medium pass. 25. 25 is Ozzie Newsome. He's an A, but there's an 11. It's a BD. So we're going to go AD, medium pass. Go back 2 boards. So BD, medium pass, Sipe to Newsome. 55. That's a 6. He'll get 16 yards. It will not be enough for a first down. But it could be enough to kick a field goal. So Newsome for 16. And it's going to be 4th and goal to 22. A minute 15 to go. Let's bring in Matt Barr to try a 39-yard field goal. I don't think it's going to do much for him, but why not? So from the 22. All right, here we go, Matt Barr. 12. I don't think that's going to be good. 12 is a 40. And it is, oh, it's good from 28 and in. He's at the 22. So that is going to be good. It is 48 to 31. Only 10 points scored in that quarter. So far, there's still a minute to go. Let's kick it off with Matt Barr. 23. 23 is a 4. And that is 63.09. So kick off Matt Barr. 63.09 is going to be James Brooks. All right, a 12. 12 is a 12. And Brooks will get 17 yards. And they'll start first and at their own 19. Actually, you know what? There were no touchdowns scored in this quarter. Or no offensive touchdowns. The only touchdown was a pick 6. So 10 touchdowns in the first half. Only 1 touchdown in the third quarter. It wasn't even offensive. It was a pick 6. So, I don't know. Maybe the dice are like, what do they say? Regressing to the mean? Maybe that's what we're doing here. So, Fouts. 1st and 10. A 2. We're going to go inside run. 63 is a BD. 13 is Chuck Muncie. So, inside run, Chuck Muncie. BD. 31 for Muncie is a 17, and he is going to pick up 6 yards. So Muncie for 6. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 at the 25. This will be the last play of the third quarter. I'm going to stop here regardless of this football game. All right, so a 14 is a short pass. 61, BS. 14 is Wes Chandler. He's an A. So AS, short pass. So AS, short pass. Fouts to Chandler. 56. 56 is a 17. It's going to be complete. 4 yards and a first down. Fouts doesn't miss. And that is going to be the end of the quarter. 48-31. Charges. Browns down 17. I mean, it's possible with the way the dice are going. It's definitely possible. So it's first 10 20. I'm going to stop here. And I'm probably going to play this game offline. And then I'll show you the stats at the beginning of the next game I play. Yeah, I'm probably just going to finish. I'm going to play this quick offline and just get it over. Because it's fantastic. I can't believe it. And so that's it for today. The snow looks like it's just about ready to stop out there. We probably got about 10 inches, maybe 12 out there, something like that. My neighbor, for some reason, I shoveled my driveway this morning, and about an hour and 11 minutes ago, I saw my neighbor out there shoveling my driveway. Not sure why, but I'll take it. So I'll probably give it one more shovel in the morning, and we should be clear, and then no snow the rest of the week. So thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you're doing okay. Hope the snow's not affecting you too much, and I'll talk to you next time.